Hi guys, welcome back. Sagittarius, welcome to your weekly reading. And those of you who are new to this channel, welcome to I Am Destiny Calling Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the time frame of March 1st through March 7th. Already in the third month of 2020, guys. I hope everyone is doing well. All right, let's get started. Oh, one moment, I have an announcement. I have an announcement to make, guys. I decided for the contest, for the free personal reading, I'm going to give away 2 readings. I noticed there was quite a few entries, and some signs had about 5-6 days to enter the contest, and others only had about 2 or 3. So to make it fair, I split it up. So Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Cancer, Virgo, and Aries, I've already selected the winner for those signs, and that was a few days ago. So today is the winner for the Leo, Sag, Taurus, Pisces, Scorpio, and Capricorn. And the winner, guys, for the free personal reading is Crystal H. Clark. So Crystal, if you are still interested in the free personal reading by yours truly, please send me an email at imdestinycallingtarot@gmail.com. We'll get you set up for that free personal reading. All right, let's get started, guys. Okay, let's just take a deep, 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 deep breath. Ready? We're going to release all of the toxic, yucky, disturbing energies. Can you feel them just floating away, far, far away? Let's take another deep breath, guys. Okay, so we're going to bring in all of the positive, good, yummy vibes our way. All right, let's get started. So this is a general reading for the Sagittarius collective, where it is so general. If you're noticing that messages aren't really resonating with you, don't try to make them fit, don't force it. It simply means those particular messages weren't meant for you, and that's okay. Dates as well are really just general guidelines here in the reading. So let's see if I can do this a little bit gracefully here today. Ready? Aha! All right. So we're going to select the overall, the Oracle card is the overall energy here in the reading. And then what we're going to do is add our clarifying cards. And I'm sure as we go along, we will definitely be getting additional clarifying cards. And lately I've been called to really, for some reason or another, I'm not questioning it, to do 2 energy oracle cards. So the second one will be our fortune cookie cards. Alright, so I'm going to ask that Spirit assist us in selecting your cards. Spirit, please provide messages for Sagittarius. And this is to cover the time frame of March 1st through March 7th. Spirit, what messages would you like to have come forward for Sagittarius? Okay, these are your cards. Let's check it out. I'm going to start with the bottom oracle card. Conclusions are within reach. Okay, so I'm going to read this one from the book. Some decks I don't use very often. I tend to read those ones directly from the book. What I'm looking at is full moon eclipse at the bottom. So full moon tends to relate to results, forgiveness, and gratitude. All right, and then conclusions are within reach. It says, full moon eclipse, and just like that, a door slams shut. If you've pulled this card, it suggests that the situation you are asking about is about to reach a peak or has just done so, and things are now out of your hands. What you are experiencing now is what your soul signed up for, and a way for you to learn and for your soul to evolve. So allow events to unfold and be easy on yourself. If you are letting go of someone or something, know that it's the right time, as hard as it might be. Forgiving someone for what they did could be key to resolving the situation in a positive way. It doesn't make right what they did, but it releases it so you can move on. And it's really, forgiveness is all about you moving on, not the other person. You can forgive, but you don't forget, right? All right, so that's the primary energies here today, guys. And it also says in the book, I really like this a lot, it says forgiveness will set you free of karma. It's time for you to get back on track. All right, and the second oracle card, it says luck. A sudden change of luck is likely. Things are working in your favor. Excellent time for networking. So it's very significant knowing that conclusions are within your reach. A door has pretty much slammed shut and will not be reopened. Whether it's a decision of yours or another party, regardless, it is for your best interest. And if need be, have forgiveness at this time to allow yourself to move forward without resistance, without having any resentments stuck in your system. You want to clear out those energies, and you don't want to carry along the garbage along your path in your energetic energies, okay? And I love that the luck came out here as a second clarifying card, because it does very much indicate that the changes that are being made, yes, they may be difficult while you are experiencing and going through them. Long term, maybe even in the very short near future, you're going to notice that it's almost as if a weight's being lifted off of your shoulders, and you can just really feel lighter and more at ease with self. And the luck factor here is really where you are progressing. And let's take a look at the cards. Okay, so I do not do reversals unless I am doing a personal reading. Just wanted to put that out there. Whew. All right, first card is the King of Wands. So King of Wands is going to be the, oh, this is an creative adventure card. Look at that, guys. A lot of energy here, which is starting really to energize you, and a lot of resilience, maybe even a little bit of competitiveness, and definite fulfillment. So at this time, you're really guided to stay focused on higher consciousness here. So at this time, you're really, really encouraged to collect inspired energies, okay? Because at this time, with the inspired energies, new ideas are going to be coming your way. Oh, I love this so much. It's a really beautiful energy. It's an empowering type of energy for you. So at the end of the day, when this comes up, guys, and I love that it came out as the first card, ask yourself, each step that you're taking is creating a new future that will become the legacy that you leave. Is this the legacy that you want to leave? Is this what you want to be known for future generations? Okay, because if it's not supporting that, you're not bringing it along with you, right? Very, very smart choice. All right, next card, Two of Swords. Two of Swords is going to be overall, oh, I see, it's somewhat seductive energies here. I do feel, however, it's something that you desire, but you're somewhat closed off to it for one reason or another. So it looks like self-protection in a way. You may have some type of fear, so you're withholding passion from your life at this time. Excuse me. This is really indicating here, and it's a big message for some of you, you may never really truly be ready to move into a more passionate, loving, desirable period in your life, but at some point you may need to actually take action anyway. So that's when we consciously make the decision to look fear in the face and do it anyway. It's a part of the human experience that you were brought here to experience, and you don't want to rob yourself of that experience while you're here. So where you may never actually be 100% ready, you may need to, like I say, take action anyway. As difficult as that sounds. A lot of it is definitely your emotional concerns here. I am sensing that there is a lot of powerful energy for you, Sagittarius, in your passion and desire and just your seductive energies within you. That is a big part of your true power. And it's a part that you're cutting yourself off from. So it might be time to reconsider reigniting your true power. Okay, just put up some boundaries for yourself during that process. Next card. Next card is the Queen of Wands. Yeah, I'm definitely going to get some clarifying cards here for sure. Okay, I'm going to take a look for this. I love the Queen of Wands energy, and I'm going to tell you why. Queen of Wands energy to me, especially coming in after the Two of Swords, is another indication. This Queen of Wands is she can be incredibly seductive. She can be incredibly powerful, and that seductive type of energy brings her an enormous amount of her true power coming forward into the universe. She harnesses that power really to come into the world as basically as a badass, right? She's not someone who you mess around with, and you can sense this as you're dealing with her, even just by looking at her. She understands she is royalty. She understands if somebody missteps around her, they will be secluded, right? So she's got her own set of boundaries, and she can go out into the world and she doesn't have to give in or settle, but she will continue to go out into the world, right? There's something about her that I wanted to look up, so I'm going to look that up in the book. Not sure why I'm being called to do that. So this would be Queen of Wands. Okay, so here it says possible adventure, self-worth, inspiration, ambition, involvement. Yeah, so it says, are you willing to let go of those visions that no longer support you? Right, so that's a big indication again with these energies with the Two of Swords and feeling closed off to your passions, your desires, your seductive side. And then the Queen of Wands immediately coming out, and she is the definition of all of that, and she does it like a boss. So that's a really big message for some of you. You can definitely put yourself out there into the world, but at no point in time do you have to stick around in any situation that doesn't feel right or where you're being disrespected in any way. So just know that and go out into the world and just own it. Just really own it, okay? The next card is Three of Swords. This can relate to some painful thoughts here in your reading. So again, this is likely, very likely, relating to the ending conclusions here that you may be experiencing at this time. Okay. It might linger in your system a bit before you're able to release it completely to allow you to move forward without carrying along that emotional baggage. You need to feel it to heal it, right? But you're also, I feel, in a state, your energies are very much, I sense it's as though you see it as a loss, but you're not seeing it as an absolutely devastating loss. So that's empowering in itself. All right, let's go ahead and get some clarifying details. Let's Spirit, what messages would you like to send forward as clarifying messages for Sagittarius? And this is to cover the time frame of March 1st through March 7th. Oh. Any additional clarifying details that you would like to have come forward for Sagittarius? Spirit, what additional details did you want to have come forward? All right, so we have three major arcana cards. So I mean, there's definitely changes which are heavy. They are making an impact. It's not, like I said, it's not something that you consider to be a disaster, but they still do make an impact on your on your emotions, and that needs to be recognized, right? So 8 of Swords, this is recognizing your loss. This is symbolic here of loss. Four of Wands. So this is generally a card that's symbolic of rewards. It can be a sense of balance. So overall, I'm very much sensing for you, it definitely is in this reading a sense of balance where you need to replenish both mind, body, and soul. You need to also be deserving and feel that you are deserving at this time. Next card, 7 of Swords. Oh, this is your lost card as well. So you have restrictions, a loss, you have separation and fear. Overall, it's change. It's really just you being in the space of allowing change here. You do seem somewhat stuck, however. There is immediately following the Hangman, so it's almost as if you're holding on even though your intuition is screaming at you to not necessarily run for the hills, but definitely in full knowing that it's time. And then next up, you do have the Hermit card. So with the Hermit card, it is you going within, you self-reflecting. It's definitely you contemplating where you're at and where you're going, what your next steps will be. So the whole map here of the story is the process is the process. Trust the process. You need to feel it to heal it. And then you need to focus on the self. Balance yourself, mind, body, and soul. Yes, definitely take time out for self-reflection and contemplate where you are going, who you want to bring with you, who is going to be by your side or in your life, in your circle, that is going to be encouraging you every step of the way, who is going to be working with you instead of against you. These are all really important questions. Four of Swords is next, and it's your recovery card. So you may actually be taking a bit of a relationship break, perfectly normal. You may be feeling as though this is relationships are just way too much of a hassle for you to focus on. You have so many other things that can keep you busy and entertained. But like I said, long term, don't get stuck here. Right now, you deserve some peace and some rest. So just accept right now that this is the way things are, and that's okay. That's okay. All right, next card, King of Pentacles. This is you getting your stability back, and this is it's beautiful. It's a protective energy here where you really, it's a sense of trust where you really are trusting again in your own intuition here. I love this. All right, next card, Justice card. Again, this is your stability, guys. This is you getting back to being calm. You're being very resilient and patient with yourself. You can withstand challenges without panic, and you do not have to compromise if it doesn't feel right for you. So this Justice card in your reading, guys, is very symbolic of your courage, your endurance, your vitality, you getting balance and stability back. And at the end of the day, really being patient with the self. All right, last card is the Nine of Swords. Love it. This is your gratitude. This is your relaxation. This is your independence. Treat yourself to some luxuries at this time if you can. Invite other people over at this time to share, you know, in a comfortable, relaxing environment. Just really good people with good food. No ulterior motive whatsoever. And it's almost as if this energy here, where we have the two oracle cards for the overall energy, it's almost as if you start the reading out with conclusions which are in reach, and you go through the entire process here, which is mapped out for you, and then it's almost like this is the conclusion of the reading with the second oracle card, where you are reassured here that you have luck. It says again, a sudden change of luck is likely. Things are working in your favor. Love that. All right, let's go ahead and get an inspirational message for you, Sagittarius. Spirit, please provide one additional message for Sagittarius. What additional message did you want to have come forward for Sagittarius at this time? On 3 shuffles. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, I love this one. It says decide. Okay, and it says it's time to make a decision. Being on the fence drains your energy. Yes, it does. It very much does. You could be putting that energy towards things that are uplifting you and putting you into a positive energy instead of dragging you down. No matter what you choose, it will be the exact thing for your spiritual path. Channel your energy, be decisive, learn, grow, decide. Love how this came out for you. I find it really interesting. I think it's a really big message. Not a Sag myself, but I do feel that some of you are definitely going to resonate with this. All right, so that's the end of your reading for this week, guys. So I have a feeling, I'm sensing very soon I will be offering another chance for free personal reading, so stay tuned for that. I want to thank each and every single one of you who have watched these videos, who continue to come back and join me. Everyone is welcome here in this community. The only thing that I ask is we be respectful of each other. We're all definitely entitled to our own opinions. That's what makes the world go round, right? We don't want to all be cookie cutters of each other. So definitely love the opportunity to connect with people with a different opinion, as long as we're all really supporting each other and respecting each other and uplifting each other, right? So if you'd like to come back from week to week and you haven't already, please remember to go ahead and click on like and subscribe.